hello to whoever just joined. I'm drawing today because I can't do ceramics, so you'll see that I'm not the best drawer, but I'm learning, and that's fun. I'm trying to do a little Christmas scene with a dog as well. Yes, I'll add a Santa hat. Obviously. Oh. Nothing? Lovely. Trying to think, like, what would a dog look like? This is so much harder than doing pottery, by the way. I feel like with pottery, it's like, oh, we're gonna make a bowl, and that's pretty straightforward. This is like a lot of things to try to figure out, and also not being able to draw the thing I'm thinking because I'm still learning and I'm not very good. So there's that. Santa hat should not be this hard, and yet. So I have a friend that is also a coworker and is one of our designers and is also very good at illustrating. And at work, we have drawing club that we do every month where we basically just get together and do a prompt or like a bunch of different prompts, and they're like these little 5-minute drawings that we can do. And anyway, she has such good use of the canvas where she like can kind of create this whole scene that is just really cool. And I am every time I try to draw, I like channel her because I love what she's able to do. It's also frustrating to me a little bit because I used to draw a lot when I was younger, and I don't know, I got out of the habit of practicing, and so there was a time where I could like think of something and then really draw it, and it was, you know, I could like make it a reality. And now that I'm kind of getting back on the drawing wagon, it's kind of frustrating because you're like, there was a time when I could do this. Why can't I figure this out? Hmm. I think you can also tell that I'm just like throwing caution to the wind because I am definitely not using any layers for this. This is just for me to have fun and practice. And really what I think I'm practicing today is staring at a blank canvas and trying to figure out what to do, because I find that hard, like looking at a blank canvas and then trying to figure out what to do with it. Hi, Nate. So this drawing is definitely not going anywhere but right here. Maybe in a post, but nothing else. So doesn't have to be perfect. How's your evening, morning, afternoon, night going, Nate? I don't know where everybody is. Okay, so I obviously did not, well, not obviously, I shouldn't say that, but I did not grow up with an iPad because I'm not that young. So now when I do stuff, like I learn to draw and like steady my hand by resting my hand on the paper, which like if you're doing charcoal or, you know, different mediums, you have to like put in a, maybe like put a cover paper over so that you don't smudge it. But the thing that you can do now that gets in the way is you can like rest your hand down and change the colors by accident. And it's like, how did that happen? I don't know what I did. Which happens to me frequently because I'm used to balancing and resting my hand. Ooh, seeing holiday lights, that's nice. I think I'm gonna do that next week. That sounds lovely. I have my Christmas sweater on. It's a Bob Ross sweater that says Happy Little Trees. And Jason got that for me. He gets me a Christmas sweater like every year. Oh, Spanish Fork. Yeah, I grew up in Utah actually. I know where Spanish Fork is. And they have really good lights. This is very true. I grew up in like Ogden, North Ogden area. North Ogden puts up tons of lights. And then there was a place by us that used to have all the fancy houses with tons of lights as well. I love doing that. Okay, really, this is, I'm stalling. I'm making the ornaments as a way to stall, not gonna lie. I'll admit it. No, see, they're all in a line and that doesn't make sense. It's like, how do I fill this in? Oh, I know. Just keep making ornaments. Bide my time. That did not work. Okay. I think I've done as much as I can with the ornaments. There's going to be no more tree left. It's just all ornament and no tree. Okay. Maybe? That's better. The cat's a little better. Oh, thanks, Nate. I love drawing. Like I find it very relaxing, but it's really different drawing on real paper versus digitally, like on Procreate. There's so many more things you can do. Well, different things. I've noticed in the last few years that I really like to work with my hands, like physically make things. And so Procreate's cool because like you can share it digitally, obviously, which is nice. But I don't know, you lose the tactile feedback of like, what is happening? How hard am I actually pressing? Okay, so let's see, what am I gonna do? The other thing that my other coworker has taught me and that we've looked at from Drawing Club is to be very selective with your palette. So I have this problem of I'll put everything right in the center. I always start with the environment and not with the subject of the drawing. And then I try to color the whole thing, and it's just like it doesn't work with the way that I do stuff. And so anyway, I'm trying to like think about color in a different way. And I use the big lines honestly because I'm like learning how to draw with this still, and I feel like the big lines help. They like give me better visual feedback about what I'm doing. So what colors do they want? Yeah, I do love Procreate too. Black Tech Diva and hello. It is, yeah, digital is just really different. It takes a while to understand the feedback, I think. Well, the Santa hat is obviously going to be red, so I'll start with that. I'm going to do layers. Haha, that's smart. I did it all in one layer. Please don't tell your friends. I know, it's bad. It's not bad. It's not going anywhere. It's fine. I need to move this. Go up. Bum bum. I wish I could play music. But I usually post these to YouTube later, and there's like copyright stuff that I need to figure out if I'm gonna play music. And I do not have my shit together enough to have done that. Okay, a little bit of color. That's starting to, like even that looks very happy. Do some of these. How do I want to do that? I think like this. Yes, I like that. Do I like that? No, I don't. Maybe I should look if there's a copyright-free holiday playlist. That's a really good idea. I've done literally no research other than complaining. Complaining has been my research. Oh, I want to add this. But I haven't done anything about it. Okay, I'm trying to make this like an accent color. Be an accent. There, like that. Yeah, that's nice. Do one here, up here, and where else? Down here. Boop. That's fun. Oh, I should do it. Do it over here. There we go. Thank you. Hey, you could tell it was a kitty. Yes. Success. Good. It was in fact a cat. Oh, that makes me happy. I was unsure if people would be able to tell that it was actually a cat. In that drawing club we do at work, we have to do the drawing prompts that we do sometimes are really kind of odd. They're like, do an animal mashup. And oh my goodness, some of the things I've come up with, y'all, it's been like a little bit scary. So always happy if the thing I made looks like what it was intended to be. Okay. Cool. And what other color do I want? I like pink. Like a pinky purple. Pinky purple? Pink. Purple. Pinky purple. Yeah. Getting it. Oh, that's really bright. I also You can tell how insecure I am drawing today because I'm like, I caveat everything that I say. I don't know very much about color theory, and so I'm never sure. Like, are these colors gonna work together? I don't know. Slap it on the page. We'll see. I think I'm gonna go with blue. That purple didn't. No, it's okay. We're gonna get there. Oh man, what color do I want? Let's see what the harmony stuff says. That's my yellow. What about my red? Okay. So try that one. Oh. Okay. I'm happy with that. Uh-oh. Am I still in a new layer? I am. Okay. That's a pretty blue. It's like the sky. Okay. And the last color should be, no, let's see. I don't know. I am feeling the pink. Let's just try it. Pink, more pink, more. Super pink. Be more pink. Too purple. How does color work? Oh my goodness. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, pink. I like that. That's fun. Yeah. Hooray. Okay. We got some ornaments on the tree. I'm gonna do the tree now. Do a new layer. Dun dun. That is the wrong color green. A lot of the colors in here are fairly bright, so I feel like I can get away with a little bit brighter green. I have this, like, my desk has a extra table because I'm very short, and so I need the extra table to both sit at my desk and in my chair and touch the ground. So I have a lower table that I write on, and so I can like hear the button on my pants like squeaking against it. So if you can hear that, that's what that is. It's weird. Sounds weird. Okay. Oh, you know what I should do is make this green bigger because I'm trying to overcome that. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, nope. Try again. Yeah, like that. That's what I was going for. Okay. That is not what I was trying to do. Try again. There we go. Okay. We'll do one little swipe for the tree here. Nice. Let's see. Now, the cat and the dog. What color should they be? Maybe do some, let's see. How do I want to do this? Ooh. This might be fun. Like a little spot. And the cat can be maybe like a tabby, like an orange tabby. No, it's too big. Let's see, I don't think I like that. I think Jason, my partner, is playing a game, and it sounds like he is also losing the game, if you can hear him. He's very loud. He's a very loud human. How did I choose the outline thickness for the different objects? That's a good question. The bigger the object, the thicker the line, I think, is all. I didn't really think about it. I was like, I don't know, this seems like it's the right thickness for the size of the object, because the tree I thought needed to be bigger. I was also originally gonna do a bunch of trees, which I might add to this still, and add them, but then I was like, oh, I can create like foreground with having a tree in front that also physically looks bigger. I think that was kind of how I thought about that. And like the cat has a smaller line than the dog too, because it's hiding behind that larger trunk. I think I'll do this too. Oh, that's on the wrong layer. Oh my gosh, my layers are so messy. The Figma part of me is like, what are you doing? You gotta have layers. Let's see. I want to add, this feels very sparse. Ooh, I have an idea. This'll be fun. Okay. Let's see. Hold please. How can I do this? Do this. Okay. Put that there. Okay. Oh, I want this to be bigger. Is this gonna work? Nope. Well, yes, but I need to reposition it. Maybe I start from here. Okay. Oh, I see why that's not working, obviously, because I didn't color it in. How do I want to do that? I will do this. wanted to like create a little like scene to kind of, I like having blank space on the page, but it's, I don't know, I feel like when you're doing a drawing, it's nice to have a little bit of like imagination of maybe other stuff that may be happening in that scene, you know? So I'm thinking maybe we kind of create a separate scene. Hello. I hope you're having a good night as well. We're trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay. Make that a little bit bigger. Okay. So I have the little line in the background, and I think what I want to do is think about a little story of like maybe the dog came in here. That's not right. And kind of started walking around. Oh, that's maybe. We'll see. Thanks, Prince. Bye. Like, you know, maybe this little dude got his hat on, and then he was like, I'm going for a stroll in the snow. And so he did. Is that what a dog paw looks like? No. I don't have a dog, can you tell? Oh no. I have to look up a little like dog paw drawing so that I can look. Oh, the iPad streaming setup. I will happily tell you about this. This was a nightmare last night. And then after we fixed it, like got it set up, it was not hard. I mean, I guess welcome to everything that uses a computer, right? So I have a MacBook Pro and an iPad that is, I think it's, I don't know what version it is, but it's a few years old. I'm looking up dog paw. That's so like I can see what the shape of it is because I seriously don't know. Okay, that's helpful. So I made sure both of them are on the same operating system. I don't know if I needed to do that, but I did because it should have been done anyway. And then I am glad that your dog is helping provide real-time music to the stream. We'll call it music, right? So I updated the system for both of them, and then I have Twitch Studio, and that's what's running right now on my laptop. And then I used, hold on, what did I do? There was a step in between there. I'm using Quick View as well. So like that was it. I plugged my iPad into my computer, and then I started doing a movie recording on Quick View, which pulls up this. And then the Twitch Studio is streaming my computer. And I'm watching all of you on a second monitor. Yes. So it's not that hard once you get it set up. It's like really connecting the cords, like the iPad to the Mac. That did a lot of the like main stuff. But getting to that was not easy. Like getting to that simple setup took trying a couple different programs. Yeah, happy to help. It It just took a while to get there. See, I hit it with my hand again and it keeps going back to white. I don't want white. Jeez. Okay, I'm kind of cheating with the paw because, well, we all saw what I did a minute ago. I'm like looking at it here. Oh, I see. And then we just sort of, it's 4 little boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's not great. We're learning together. How are his paws so big? He's not even a Great Dane. They should be tiny. Come on, Marissa. Tiny little paws. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna have to redraw this paw like 18 times, but I'm gonna do it. Dang it. Oop. No. So now you're seeing the perfectionist in me come out because it's like, why won't it work? And then you look at the drawing and you're like, clearly you're not a perfectionist. And it's like, no, I am. I'm trying to overcome it by doing things that make me nervous, like this. Oh, for God's sake, come on, be a paw. That is not great, but I'll fix it. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. So I see. I'm getting there. I'm getting it. These two have to be smaller, and these two have to be bigger. That ain't right either. Looks like a raccoon paw, which is not what I'm going for at all. Don't want a raccoon paw. I want a little cute dog paw. How do we feel about that? I hate it. I'm gonna do another one. Eventually, I'll get one that's good. Repetition. Ah, better. Not great, but better. And then he maybe came over here. Do 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 do. This is the sound he makes when he walks. Yep, calling it. We can, we can say that everything is as it is meant to be. He was walking in the snow. Maybe it wasn't perfect. It's fine. We have explanations for all of our decisions. Okay. Oh, doesn't need to be perfect, but maybe just better. Okay. Gonna call it like, see, he was walking through. Thanks, Prince. The footprints are supposed to be teeny, so that's okay. Okay, it doesn't look as bad when I'm looking at it I'm looking at it on the screen versus up close. Like, it ain't great, but it's okay. Like, you at least can tell they're footprints. Never done footprints before, so it's not terrible. What else do I want to do? Do I want to add another line here? Yes, I think so. Like, yeah, I want to add another line and have it be like the hint of a trail. I think. I just have to be careful how I do this. See if that works. Oh no. That's too thick. This is why you're supposed to do stuff in layers, people. And I didn't. Now I'm paying for it. Knew this was gonna happen, but I did it anyway. Maybe just right there. Yeah. how do we feel about that? I hate it. I think I don't like it. Is it confusing? I like the idea of it. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Don't do that. How? Maybe we continue on. It's a little better, I guess. Just bring it all the way back here. Yeah, I think that looks better. Not perfect, but better. Okay, so there's a happy little dog and a happy little cat, and it's Christmas time, and the cat is looking out. We need clouds. That's what we need. This is a very fluffy cloud. Ooh, buddy. Maximum fluffy. Oh. Not gonna lie, sometimes when I draw clouds, I'm like, would these clouds ever show up in the sky at the same time together based on weather patterns and temperature conditions? I don't know, but I wonder. I don't like these clouds. Doing different clouds. No, go away. Don't like the way you came out. Do different thing. Do this. You know the clouds that you get, I think it feels like very much in wintertime, especially at sunset, where it's like these kind of strips of clouds, and there's only like a couple little puffy fluffy ones. I like that idea. I don't like that cloud. Okay, so I will say that is one of the things I love about Procreate, where you're like, I don't like it. You just immediately, no, go away. That does make it very fun. Okay. And then, oh, it can be sunset, because it feels like since I'm in Portland, the sun is never shining right now. So this would be very correct with how I feel. Do like a golden light maybe? Or, you know what, the sunset today was pink and it was really pretty. It's like this color. Like, oh, not that color. Like a pinky kind of, yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Is that color? That's nice. Okay. Nope, new layer. We've seen my terrible layer choices. Got to at least attempt. Ooh, I know, maybe some of them, well, maybe all of them are pink. Nope. How's everybody's week going so far, by the way? I woke up and thought it was Wednesday. It's not. I was very disappointed. But tomorrow's Wednesday, so we made it. month. Some sunset clouds. You know, I went to all that trouble to do that, and I don't think I like it. It doesn't look right. I think I'm gonna do like a white. Like a slightly blue-white, maybe? Yeah, the stream was good, Prince. I listened to it while I was working on my, a couple issues for, research at work. I was like finishing up some like research tickets and stuff, so it was nice. Needs to be more blue. Blue gray? Maybe that color. Is this too much? This just feels like it's gonna rain. Maybe that. I think your volume was good, Prince. I think the music a little bit louder would be nice too, though. It was fun to listen to. I'm probably not the best person to ask though, because if I were given my choice, I would probably sit in absolute silence. So, which I think is not a thing for everybody. I read the other day about some writer that had like a soundproof room created or something for him to write in, and I was like, yes, please send that to me. Okay, that looks better, I think. What else do I want to do? I think I'm gonna call it. Feel like I'm at a point where if I keep adding, it's not gonna add any value to the thing. That was fun. Cool. I'm gonna do another one. Does anyone have something they would like to see? And I'll caveat that by saying I don't know that I'll be able to draw it. I think I might do, what else? I did a tree, I did a dog. What else? Done some flowers in the past. I don't think I'm working on anything right now that is. I finished a holiday card that I'm gonna do as a letterpress, so that's fun. Let's see. There's nothing that I want to keep working on, I don't think. So I can do something new. Sometimes, if I just stare at a blank screen, I can think of something. What else? I could do a winter scene of some type. I could do, last night Jason gave me a prompt of a duck, so I did a duck. I could do, I need a list. Let's see. Let me pull up a drawing prompt. because I feel like I should outsource my imagination. There was there was this holiday drawing prompt that somebody linked to. Oh, I could do a wreath. Wreaths are kind of fun. Maybe try some textures. Let's try that. Do a wreath. I like wreaths. Let's see. How do I want to do this as I start out? Do I want to go all in on the texture, or try to do an outline first? I think I might try to do the texture and then define it with the lines. I don't know. We'll see. It might look good. It might not. We're gonna try it. Let's see. I want some type of texture. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, not what I wanted, but cool. Also want a darker green. Probably have to have different layers of green. That's the other thing that that I kind of know from painting, but I don't know. I didn't think about it much as when I was doing stuff on Procreate, but when you're painting or adding color to anything, there's a lot of layering, you know, where you add a color and then you add a color on top of it and then you add a color on top of that, and that's how you ultimately end up with the color that you want, like the depth of color that you want. But you have to do the same thing in Procreate, which is kind of interesting, and like it makes sense, right? Because it's supposed to mirror how you would paint, but it's just not something I really considered. And then I was watching a video, like a tutorial in Procreate the other day, and she was like really layering it, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this as my base. And I actually am gonna add separate textures and separate colors, and then use black or like a darker color to define it. I don't know. We'll see. I have very little confidence that this is going to do what I want it to do. But that is how we learn. Whoa, that's cool when it moves. Edit shape. I don't know. Go back. Ah, crap. Turn it off. I don't want an ellipse. I changed my mind. Oh, okay. I really just wanted to move it. There we go. Bye, Prince. What do I want to do now? Add another texture? Yes. And another layer. Good job, Marissa, adding another layer. I'm like a professional. Have to turn the heater on. My office is so cold. What do you do? What do you look like? Oh. I don't know how I feel about that. How do I feel? I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. There was this one, organic. That's what I'm looking for. See, I was thinking about using this one. That'll be on the top maybe. This one though, that looks prickly, like a pine tree. Night, have a good night. Do this. Thanks for stopping by. It's like a neon wreath color. I do not approve. The heck? What the heck? Maybe just do a lighter one. Oh, that is not big enough at all. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be interesting, everybody. Oh my. Don't have a lot of faith in this. We're gonna commit and see what happens. Oh, this is perhaps a very bad idea. It's a cool tool though. Feel like it's meant for the jungle. Oh. I just wanted to create a little bit of actual, not that much, actual texture to this. But that might not be the right way. We'll see. I'm doing everything as separate layers this time, so I have a fallback option of just deleting stuff if it turns out bad. It's funny because you watch tutorials, like I watch a lot of tutorials for Procreate and I like do them along with the person. And I think with tutorials especially, you kind of assume like, oh, this person knows exactly how to do everything. And you don't really see the process of them trying something and being like, well, that didn't work. Which I don't know. I think it's pretty important to know that it doesn't always, it's not the right thing the first time a lot of the time, you know, and like kind of working your way back to what you actually want to see. So I'm trying to use this little leaf pattern to create more texture and also a little bit more depth. Because like we don't want to see individual, or at least my goal wasn't to see like individual pieces of branch. It was more to make it look organic. Although that would be kind of cool to do like a minimalist one. Maybe I'll try that in a minute. Ain't got nothing but time. I don't have a lot of faith in how this is going to turn out, but I'm committed to trying. I don't like that. I shouldn't have done that. I take it back. Okay. I think I'm not a fan of this. Thought I could draw some pine cones, maybe? How does a person draw a pine cone? That's a great question. I've never drawn a pine cone. Let's see, I guess we would use something like this. A little bit more watercolor looking. That's not turning into a pine cone. Ooh, buddy. Hey, that's fun. That's like almost a pine cone. There are several trees, like evergreen trees, by our house, and I spend a lot of time looking at them and looking at the pine cones that inevitably will drop in my yard. Oh, this one is really good for shading. That's cool. Which tool is this? Which one am I using? Morilla. I've never used it before. It's got a nice, like shading, lighter kind of watercolor shading capability to it. That's really nice. That doesn't look like a pine cone. Well, shit. Did I do this on a separate layer? I did. Go away. Okay. I don't know. I don't like it. Which is okay. Like, that's fine. Maybe I can do a bow. Mayhaps. I should have looked at some other wreaths for inspiration before I started. The red needs to be darker. Whoa. Don't like that. Nope. Come on. Oh gosh. Oh no. This is a very interesting tool. I need to do tool tutorials. Like,
I learn better, I think, I might be wrong, but I always think I learn better by like using a specific tool in a drawing, you know, to like understand how it works. But something like this, and like just thinking about the full breadth of tools available, maybe it's easier to like do tool tutorials basically, where you kind of just learn about the library of tools available to you. I don't know. Because like, would I be able to say to myself, oh, I'm going to do a bow, and I want the bow to have like some type of cloth-like texture, and that would help me narrow down what I should be using? I don't know. Because right now it's very much a try it and see, which I think is fine. But it's always kind of nice to have a framework, you know? Oh, this bow is having some trouble. Trouble? Nah, that was a dumb joke, I'm sorry. Take it all back. I'm committing to this terrible drawing. Also just realized I am so hungry. I think we're gonna have cheeseburgers tonight, and I'm very excited about it. 10 out of 10 for cheeseburgers. Oh, come on. Marissa. Would also be fun to do, oh, this would be fun as like a Christmas card. So I do a Christmas card every couple of years, and I have it printed, and I do the design either like handwritten or like in 2017 or 2018 I did it in Figma, like a Figma digital design, and had it digitally printed. This year I'm doing a letterpress. Anyway, all that to say, it would be really fun to do a card that had just a bunch of different types of wreaths on it. I think that would be super cute. Because you can have so many different kinds, and they're so pretty. Not this one, but other wreaths are quite pretty. I was just thinking, like, that could kind of be a fun little exploration to do. One of the ways that I like to learn is by... I will do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again until I get a muscle memory, and I get it down the way I like it. Like, that's how I bake. It's how I cook. For 6 months, I made bolognese. I hope I'm saying it right. I apologize to anybody who I'm offending by saying it wrong. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, 6 months I made that over and over and over again until I got the recipe perfected. We got very sick of it, but now I have it. Same thing with cookies, with my pottery, with drawing. So I think I'm going to try to do this wreath over and over and over again to see the different ways I could do it, because it's kind of endless, and it's a very static thing. Like, you know, it's not like I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. It's just one thing I'm trying to create, and there's a bunch of ways to do it. Anyway, that was a lot of talking. Really, I'm just trying to get out of having to do this wreath anymore because I don't like it, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. What else would be in this? Sticks. Sticks would be in this thing, right? Maybe do some sticks. What texture should we do for the sticks? What does this look like? Nope. I wonder how they come up with the names for these. Like, why is that called Copperhead? This one is called Sticks, but like the band. Now you all know how old I am, because I knew that was a band, and there are probably people watching that have no idea who that band is. I think I want like a marker, right? Charcoal? No. So there is something to be said for like understanding the texture of the brush you're using. You can like create the texture you want normally when you're doing it on paper, and the texture is predetermined for you. And that to me is very difficult to understand. It's an interesting, not limitation, but like an interesting thing to have to account for, right? Because like an oil pastel, I've used oil pastels. This is exactly what I would expect an oil pastel to look like. But like the copperhead thing, I don't know what that looks like. I think I just want, there's a marker one. Where is it? Maybe. Nope. Oh, balderdash. Okay. Inking? I just saw this a minute ago. Where the heck is it? Okay. There was like a big marker one. It's here, but I just can't see it. So I'm gonna use maybe this one. I don't know, try it. So maybe there are some sticks in here. It wouldn't be like that though, would they? They'd be like this. I don't like this wreath, everybody. I hate it. It's not good. It's not going well. This one kind of does like works like a paintbrush almost. It's interesting. So I did learn a kind of a cool thing the other day for drawing branches, which is and leaves, which I'll show you in just a second. First thing is that you've got the base branch that I did first. It's like the thickest one because it's got to hold all the other little branches up. So because you know that one is going to be thickest, like you start there, right? And then each time you make the brush a little bit smaller. So that was like, that made sense. But then there was this idea, or not idea, but this way of doing it where when you were doing leaves, that you would actually use what looked like it was going to be the branch as the vein for the leaf, which is really cool. I can show you in just a second. I think I'm going to put some little red berries on this. I hate this, but I'm doing it anyway. Don't like it. Oh gosh. I want to at least say I finished it. And then I will work on it on a different one later that will hopefully look better. I need to do some drawing research or wreath research, see what they look like. I like get ideas. Oh my goodness. See, what would you use that for? You'd use that for a background, right? I don't even know. I don't even know how I would use that tool. I'm gonna go super simple here. Put too many branches on this thing. They're at weird intervals. I don't know. Don't know. Okay. Ta-da. Oh, so the thing I learned for drawing like branches or vines. So say like we were drawing mistletoe, right? Just show you. And you've got like, just do it this way, like this, right? And then you have, actually, let me make this line thicker. I'm like, here, let me show you a thing, and then proceed to not be able to do it. So then you've got kind of the initial branches of the mistletoe, and then you have branches off of that. And then you would do like one more that's much more thin. And then with that same brush that you've got now, you just go in and add the leaves. And it's like you've already kind of created the vein for it, which is nice. And it just makes it easier to decide like where the leaf should be, and it also helps kind of determine how big the leaf is going to be.
anyway, I thought that that made it a lot easier. And I liked that idea. Like, obviously this is a quick one just to kind of show, but that's kind of cool that you can do that. I have another one. This is not my design, but an example of like the veins here, like the bigger veins, and then you use those to kind of guide where your leaves are going to be. So anyway, yeah. I always go a little overboard with the veins on like sticks and leaves and stuff. All right, it's almost 7. I am going to go eat a cheeseburger, I think, and do some wreath research. And I think I'm gonna do like a series of wreaths. That sounds like a fun little holiday exploration. So anyway, I'll probably post this one just because I think it's good to show what didn't work. But yeah, anyway, thanks for joining. Next week, I will probably be doing ceramics again. It just depends on the timeline. Not having the light goes away so early right now. It's just like constantly exhausted. So I will hopefully get the energy to do it tomorrow. I can't, or next week. I can't do it this week because we're having some work done. But yeah, hopefully next week. If not, I'll do some more illustration and maybe stream this pottery on the weekend instead. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good night or morning, depending on where you are, or afternoon. And it was good seeing you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.